Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andy and today we have the mid-monthly reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome guys, I hope you guys are doing good. I know that this is a little bit past mid-month, but I did really want to do these for December. I wanted to start doing mid-monthlies in December. That's what I told myself, that's what I set for myself, and here I am going to do it. It's a couple of days late, but I'm going to try to get them all out rather quickly. So we're going to start with Capricorn. You guys are the very first ones. Happy birthday. I hope that your birthday was great. If it already passed, if not, I hope that it's going to be amazing. I love Capricorn energy. It's very dedicated. It's very hardworking. There's a lot of negative toxicity that can stem from all signs. Capricorns, you just got to watch out for being careful not to get too involved in the chase of money and material things and physical goals that you kind of lose, or I lose perspective on other things that are really, really important, like your family. I know that Capricorns do value family a lot, but sometimes you distance yourself a little bit too much. Just make sure that your main focus is never just your money, okay? That's a great focus to have on your list of things, but make sure that's not your main focus, right? There are other things as well. I don't know why I feel the need to say that, but something in me told me did. So, all right, so what's going on for Capricorn? We have the Two of Swords. So some of you guys could be in a situation where it's like there's a lot of work that needs to be done, whether again that's physical in the physical world or more on the internal level, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. There's some type of work to be done and you're aware of this. So this is, I'm getting the energy that you are aware of what you need to do. It's like you have your list, your tasks that need to be completed, but you sit there. And I think that some of you guys are sitting on it. Like that's what I'm getting, is that some of you guys, you have decisions to be made, you have actions to take, and you know what needs to be done, but you're kind of sitting on it. You're like, that's not yet, not quite yet. I don't want to move yet. I know what I need to do. I know I need to get this done. I know to make a decision. I know I gotta move, but I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of sit here. I'm gonna sit. I'm just gonna sit and think. Even though I know what I need to do and I can get up and I can do it right now, something's telling me to sit. Some of you guys might actually feel intuitively that even though you know exactly what you need to do, you just feel that it's not the right time to actually go about and do it. If that is the case, if it's a feeling, if it's an intuitive feeling, listen to it, of course. If you're just being lazy, like some of you guys, it's half and half, guys. Remember, these are general readings, okay? Definitely half and half. Some of you guys really feel that intuitively you feel it's just not the right time, so you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna sit, I'm gonna wait until I feel it is right, and then I'm gonna do it. And then others of you, some of you guys are being lazy in the sense that you know what you need to do and you're just kind of putting it off, like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll start it next week, or you're kind of doing that, procrastinating. Yeah, I'm gonna pull one more card just to kind of get a better idea of this, but we're gonna keep these short. So what's Capricorn going through with this? Oh, judgment. You guys, it's judgment call. It's judgment day. It's time to make a decision. Wake up. You got to move. You can't, the universe is not going to let you just sit there anymore. I feel like you guys have been sitting for a while. You've been waiting for a while for the right time, and now is the time to move. Now is the time to make a decision, because you have sat there with your little blindfold on and you try to ignore certain things. You guys have been ignoring things, whether it's the things you have to do or people, or et cetera, et cetera. You've been putting off and ignoring what you need to do, and now it's time. Judgment. It is time to wake up. It is time to answer the call. The universe has a specific path aligned for you, Capricorn, and now is the time to do something to get on board with that path. Do you get what I'm saying? It's almost like it's like a train, and the train's about to leave, and they're like, last call, like, is anyone there? And you're like sitting on the bench, like, I don't know if I want to take the train today. Like, we're gonna close the doors in like 2 seconds. Are you coming or not? And you're like, I know I should go. I know I'm supposed to get on this train. I already bought my damn ticket. But, there's that energy of putting things off. You gotta make a decision, though. You gotta make a decision. All right, so what does Capricorn need to focus on for the remainder of the month of December? What does Capricorn need to focus on for the remainder of the month? For the remainder of the month. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. For the remainder of December, what does Capricorn need to focus on? The Hangman in reverse. making a decision. You've been sitting, you've been thinking, you've been trying to figure out what's the best way to go about whatever it is that you're trying to do. And you've done it for long enough. You've thought about all the possibilities. You've explored all the options mentally, but now it's time to actually do something. If you're just thinking, planning, saying you're gonna do something, but you never do it, guess what happens? It never gets done. There's no need for, it's like you're suspended in time. A lot of you guys feel like maybe things are really slow or moving really slowly right now. It's because you're not moving, you're not doing nothing. You're not doing very much to get the ball rolling, so it ain't gonna roll. 5 of Swords. You need to focus on, I feel like there's a lot of toxic energy around you, Capricorn. This could be friends, family, work, anything. There's something that's in your environment that's not good for you, whether it's people or just a thing or a place, maybe where you live is not the best place for you. You're surrounded by a toxic energy. It's not you, but there's a lot of like, there's a lot of fake energy around you. There's a lot of energy that says and appears that it's there for you. Maybe the environment you're in seems like it's the right environment for you, but it's really not. Maybe the friend circle you have seem like really great friends, but they're all backstabbers and liars. They talk about behind your back. Maybe maybe your family seems like they support you, but they really don't. It could be anything. It's a false energy that's surrounding you that doesn't truly support you, but puts on a front that it does. So this is like a backstabbing, lying, cheating type of energy that's around you. And this could just be the place that you're in. It might seem like it's the right place. You might be like, oh, this is the perfect place for me, looks-wise, but energy-wise, it's just not quite right. So watch out for that, because Spirit really wants you to focus on that, cutting the cord on that. So you gotta cut that. You gotta cut that cord. That's part of the decision you need to make, but that really, once you cutting these cords from these negative people, places, things, whatever it is, and disconnecting from that, that's what's going to help you make this. That is part of this decision with judgment, but it's going to help make the decision that pushes you onto that path that we talked about, that universe has lined up for you. Okay. All right, we're going to get your closing messages. Like I said, we're going to keep these nice and short. And what is the closing message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the remaining of the month of December? The remainder of the month of December. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do you want Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to know for the last of December? The number is 17. You could be seeing 1, 7, 17, or the number 8. They all could be very significant for you for the last bit of December. So pay attention to those specific numbers, where and when you are seeing them. The land and the sea shall be bountiful. The subject is buying and selling. So some of you guys, I feel like, have big dreams, big ideas, big goals, obviously, as most Capricorns do. What's happening now is that you have a plan of how you want to get there, but you have yet to actually execute any of the small steps in order to really get there. Does that make sense? It's like you have this, you talk a big game, you have a big talk, but what you have actually to show for it is very, very little. And it could be a lot more if you applied yourself, if you actually made decisions, if you stopped sitting around and saying, oh, I know what I need to do, I'm going to be famous, I'm going to be rich one day, and this and this and this, and actually get off your butt and go do those things that you're talking about, because you can do it, you're capable of it, you're hardworking, you're determined, but you actually have to do it. There's a little bit of, there's a lot of laziness with this group is what I'm picking up. If you're watching this, there's a lot of lazy energy that I'm picking up, because I just keep hearing like, oh, I know what I need to do. I keep hearing someone talking big game, like you talk about your dreams and your goals and what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, but then it's like, you don't really do very much to work towards getting there. That's what I'm picking up on. Buying and selling, the things that you want, you need to get rid of certain things. So giving and receiving, there are certain things that we need to cut out, that you need to get rid of in order to be shifted onto the correct path that the universe has set up for you. It's like they're waiting for you to get on the train that you bought a ticket to, because you keep having this big talk and you're like, this is what I'm destined for, this is what's meant for me. But they're like, are you going to get on the train? Because if you get on the train, you have to leave this place behind. You have to leave these people behind. You have to leave this thing behind. You got to sell these things. You got to get rid of them. you need to get out of your head. You're in your head way too much. You've been thinking about this, like I said, for way too long, right? Hangman in reverse. That's when we've been trying to look at something. You need to change the way that you're viewing something, but also you've been sitting on a decision, or you've been thinking about a situation over and over and over again in so many different ways. It's not doing anything. Nothing's gonna get done that way, okay? You've reached a plateau area of stagnancy, okay? Watch out for that. Do the things that you know you need to do. Cut the things that you know you need to cut out. Do the work. Get on that path. Get on that train that you booked the damn ticket for, right? Good luck to you, Capricorn. I hope you guys have a great rest of your month. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. I know that Christmas just passed, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. But yeah, Happy New Year, guys. Happy birthday for those of you that are celebrating this month. And I think that is it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.